And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders. We are here. Everybody, we are here, don't worry. Somebody was asking, oh, are you coming, Passion? You know, we are here, we are late. Happy Monday, everybody. Okay, so welcome again. This is Forex Trading Course 101, everybody. Remember, trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way. Hello Lucas, hello Jordan, hello SL. Finally, SL, finally we are together. Everybody, you can learn this, okay? You can learn, you know, trading is a learnable skill when we learn the three pillars, right? Pillar number one is the market. Pillar number two is the strategy, and pillar number three, which we are going to address more in the Forex course 202, everybody. Hello SL, how are you? Pillar number three is the trader. Talking about the strategy and the market, we're trying to learn this with these modules, basic, beginner, intermediate and advanced. And we are in the intermediate module, everybody. So, talking about champion traders, right? What do champion beginner traders always say? Champion beginner traders always say, I'm not going to trade and live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course this, yes, finally. And of course this is a quote from Mark Douglas, and I have my own quote here on the left. When the market scares the hell out of you, don't be afraid to do the right thing. What are the right things to do, everybody? Follow the rules, follow the concepts. Don't be afraid. Enter the trade one more time. And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. And for homeworks or questions, everybody, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView under the profile, The Real FXPassion. Okay, now that being said, we are at the lesson Trading Fibonacci Numbers, how to find the confirmation Fibonacci in an uptrend, everybody. So type in the chat, everybody, a currency pair that you think that it's in an uptrend. In other words, it has an up Fibonacci. And we have here the pictures, right? Picture number one, picture number two, picture number three, the contrarian, the original one, right? We learned from the previous lessons, original Fibonacci, contrarian Fibonacci. This is how the larger time frame controls price movement and market direction. And this is now the Fibonacci of the confirmation, right? We have different multiple time frame comes, and this is going to be the last slide, everybody. But step by step, right? This is what we need to learn. Okay. And in the meantime, everybody, I'm going to open Canada JPY, right? Canada JPY, Canada JPY, Canada JPY. Give me a second. We have the monthly, the weekly, and looks like we don't have the daily, right? Anyway, everybody, so this is Canada JPY on the monthly chart. So we have the ABC. See everybody in here? C is confirmed. Now remember, how are we going to do this? We are going to do this like maybe like this, or not like this, not like this, and no, not even like this. There you go. There you go. And okay, and the picture is here, right? Okay, so you're seeing on the left side, everybody, Canada JPY monthly chart, and on the right you have the rules. We use the Fibonacci of the confirmation, number 1, to re-enter trends when we have missed the entry at the C. Wow, right? This is something to be motivated and happy. So we have a confirmed C. Okay, now we're going to delete everybody, or we're going to leave it, it's okay. And the entry, right, the best entry, so this is the counter trend line, this is the downtrend line, and our entry from the monthly standpoint was here, right? So here is the question: how many of you online, everybody, did enter this trade at? How many of you, everybody, have entered the market going long on Canada JPY at the price level 82, roughly? And remember, everybody, it's a thought process. We are learning how to think, okay? Type in the chat, yes, I entered, or type in the chat, no, I didn't enter. Not a problem. You would make pips and money, everybody, if you would have entered at 82, right? Passion, did you enter? Yes, of course. I mean, I was in and out. I'm trading by my strategy. More about strategies, everybody, in the Forex course 202. Okay. Did anybody enter the 82? No. Okay, great. Now, somebody would say, well, next question, everybody, from the monthly chart, do we have a counter trend line break in here? Oh, but this is the monthly chart, sure. Do we have a signal to enter long right now from the monthly perspective? From the monthly perspective. And everybody, this is the good news. Those moves are predictable, right? Of course, to a certain degree, right? Everybody, do we agree that those moves were predictable? Of course, not in the first second, right? But when the trend line break, when the counter trend line break happens, with the candlestick formation at past support, those are great entries, agreed? Agreed, yes sir. Okay, very much, thank you very much. Now, who in here wants to trade the original Fibonacci? And Lucas is going to say, well, but the risk reward is not good enough, right? So give me a second. So if you put our stop loss below the A, right, something like this, and we go after the D extension, well, it's not that bad enough, it's not that bad still, right? So we are going to risk 1 and we are going after 1 and 20 roughly, 1.2. Agreed? We are risking 1 and we are going to after 1 per 2, right? Well, it's not the best. And Lucas for sure is going to say, well, we cannot enter, bad risk reward ratio, you know. So we didn't enter here, right? what about this entry in here? And here is where the Fibonacci of the confirmation comes in place, everybody. Okay? Now, how to find? Well, we are using the same rules we learned from before, that Fibonacci of the confirmation has the same colors and it's going in the same direction. So we are going to draw, we are going to color code with the same colors. So we have the first sub A, sub B, sub C, and finally the market, right? The market hit our sub D. So sub A, Passion, why sub? Because the Fibonacci can have multiple sub swings, everybody. Sub B, sub B, sub A, sub B, clone, sub C, edit label, sub C, sub C, right, and clone up in here, edit label, sub D. Right? I'm using the Fibonacci, very good, congratulations, but not following the rules, and it is a mistake with self-sabotage. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Now we are going to readjust Fibonacci retracement tool. So this is our sub C, this is our sub A, this is our sub B, and our sub D goes up in here. Agreed? Everybody? Is this doable? Can you do this? So we are using the Fibonacci of the confirmation really to re-enter trends. We are using the Fibonacci of the confirmation really to re-enter swings inside the big one, which is the Fibonacci swing. Right? And somebody is saying on the other streaming platform, Passion, but risk reward is still bad. Yes, sure. Because this is our sub A. And if we're going to trade, everybody, I told you in the previous lessons, huge mistake from beginner traders, mixing the patterns. If I'm going to use the Fibonacci of the confirmation, I am going to trade the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Make sense? So this entry, number one, let's not forget timing. We cannot enter in here. This is not a closed candle yet. We need to wait for another week, everybody. So no entry. We cannot consider this candle bullish. Okay, we're on the monthly chart. But if this would be a closed candle on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour daily, maybe weekly, risk reward ratio wise, we could not enter this trade, trading the Fibonacci. Okay? Agreed, everybody? Agreed? Yes, okay. Now, let's do the same thing on the, this is the monthly, exit full screen, click, there you go. Let's do the same from the weekly. Right? From the weekly chart, we have our B, well, the sub is not ready yet, projected the extension, sub A, sub B, sub C, sub D, and out, let's clean the chart. Now, how we are going to draw our Fibonacci of the confirmation? Sure enough, this is our first one in here. Red goes to red, and we need to wait for 2 candles on the right, so we don't have an entry, everybody. Okay, now clone chart. Let's go on the daily chart. We're going to delete most of the things because those are the weekly Fibs, weekly Fibonacci, and we're going to start from the very beginning, right? Okay, now it's not going to take long. We've trained this, you know. So Fibonacci retracement, A to B, not sure about this one, so it's still green goes to green, green goes to green, didn't hit the blue, so this is the extension. This is the second Fibonacci on the daily chart, green goes to green, and this is going to be the extension somewhere in here, not sure about 86.322, 86.322, and this one is 86.38, but it's not a high, so the extension is going to be up in here. Talking about the daily Fibonacci, green goes to green, and this is the C, this is our A, this is our B, right? There you go. ABC projected the extension from the daily perspective. Okay, now one more time, similarly to the weekly and similarly to the monthly, our entry was where? The best entries are what? Remember everybody from the market wave? The market wave concepts. And if this is your first time, please go back to the Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch lesson number 1. What is market structure, everybody? Trend line. Let's make it like this, and like this, and like this. And I should not break bodies, and I'm not breaking here, I'm breaking the body, right? Or not? Breaking the body, not sure. Anyway, this is the downtrend line, right? And then we had the more aggressive one in here, right? So where was the best entry, everybody? After the C, exactly, counter trend line break, exactly. So if not here, the best entry would be here, everybody. Okay? And somebody would say, well, but Elvis has left the building, you know, the train is whatever might be the case, right? Well, we can draw and check and see the confirmation Fibonacci. Right? So this is the first one, sub A, sub B, sub C. Red goes to red. Fibonacci retracement tool, so this is the second one. And we have the Fibonacci retracement tool, 1, 2, 3, we have the third one, right? So this is the Fibonacci of the confirmation, right? Now we're going to delete this trend line, and one more time, sure enough, we're going to write in the text sub A, in here, clone, double click, edit label, sub B, clone, edit label, sub C, and clone, edit label, clone, up in here, edit label, sub D. Okay, everybody. Now here is the question. What's the plan? How are we going to make money, everybody, on the sub? Are we going to wait for a retracement and then are we going to enter long? Are we going to wait for a retracement? Are we going to wait for a counter trend line break? And are we going to wait to enter long? Yes or no? Yes or no, everybody? Are we going to enter long? Yes or no? Everybody, give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Yes, for me, trade the retracement on the smaller time frame. Jordan, we can, but we are talking about the confirmation Fibonacci. Okay. Yes, for me. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else wants to enter this trade? Everybody, and undock like this, undock like this one. Anybody else wants to enter the market? And you are not going to see it, right? Trading rules, everybody. You can take a screenshot or send me an email or say hello on Skype if you want the pictures. Anyway, you can take a screenshot, right? Trading rules, everybody. Look at the trading rule number 6. Lucas and everybody else, look at the trading rule number 6. When you arrive at the point where the capital D of your Fibonacci of the confirmation is above the capital D of the original Fibonacci, you should profit take at the capital D of the original Fibonacci. So, everybody, are we going to enter this trade? Are we going to trade the confirmation Fibonacci? It depends where, right? But what is the rule number 6 saying? Right? Let's say, everybody, let's say that the market is going to retrace. It's just a speculation. Let's say that the market is going to retrace to this level because this is past support. Okay, it's going to retrace until down in here and then start moving up like this. We have an entry, don't we? We would have an entry, everybody. Wouldn't we have an entry? It's just an example. Yes, okay. Where is the correct take profit level? Should you profit take from the rules stating, by the rules, should you profit take at the capital projected D? Or should you profit take everybody at the sub D? Passion, why is this important? As always, everybody, it's risk-reward ratio game. It's a risk-reward ratio game. And we need to follow the rules. Make sense? Yes, there is no right or wrong. You can type in the chat, everybody, if you have any questions. Okay? Are we going to enter, everybody? And remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. And here is your homework, everybody. If you are going to use Fibonacci's as Lucas, okay, build your charts with the Fibonacci's. And if you want the auto fibs, we have a software, okay, that it's drawing Fibonacci sequence in a second on the chart. I cannot share this during the webinar, everybody. Come on, it wouldn't be fair to Dukascopy, right? Forex, it's a great platform. And you need to learn the Fibonacci's too, you know. If the auto fibs are getting bugged, corrupted, whatever might be the case, right? So we need to know and learn how to draw your Fibonacci's too. But yes, we have the auto fibs. No, not for free, everybody, not for free. The younger athletes, you know, the younger traders, the pupils, you know. I'm telling to everybody, there is no free lunch, you know, at the end. There are no free lunches in this world. If you think that you are going to have everything and anything for free in your life and be successful, Father Passion here is telling you, is not going to happen, you know. Jordan, how much? I believe it's $25 per month, something like this. $25. No, come on, not me, no. I know the company that it's offering this. Yeah, you bet, right? I would be a trillionaire by now if I would be so intelligent to invent something like this. Will inform Duka to have it in the future? Yes, please. Yes, please. SL, I was telling you, I'm telling every webinar, maybe the Dukascopy programmers, the geniuses guys who program Forex, maybe they're going to invent it too, sure, right now. Why not, right? I would love to have auto fibs on Forex. In my opinion, everybody, talking about charting, not trading, charting, in my humble opinion, I would say that Forex is one of the best ones out there. Talking about transparency and everything, right? Talking about charting, talking about trading, it's a different story. $25, Jordan, if you want. Yeah, just send me an email, you know, or say hello on Skype. No, I cannot. Come on, guys, I cannot do this here, right? It's not fair. Let's go back to class. So the answer is no. We cannot trade this because we are going to mix the pair. Excellent. It's not just this, but we need to profit take, everybody. Those are the rules. We need to profit take at the projected D. Not the sub D, the projected capital D from the original Fibonacci. Make sense? And depending on the retracement, just an example, but depending on the retracement, if I enter here and if I put my stop loss below the sub A, and I must, oh, but there is no but, I must profit take at the capital D. This is the rule. Oh yes, but I don't want to hear it. If you are not going to follow the rules, you are not trading the Fibonaccis. Those are the rules, everybody, not invented by me. Those are the Fibonacci rules, are proven, time tested, statistically proved. Okay? Yes, Forex charting is amazing. Agreed, agreed, agreed. Yes, it's a risk-reward ratio issue. Okay, everybody. Oh, but the market is going to go up. Well, yes and no. What if the market doesn't go up? Hello, Juan, how are you? If this is your first time, everybody, please go back to the Dukascopy YouTube webinar page. Find the Forex course 101, ongoing course, and start to learn with the lesson number 1, what is market structure. Okay? So no, we are not going to enter here, everybody. Risk-reward ratio, not good. Make sense? Passion, can I enter at the sub C and profit take at the sub D? No. No, everybody, you can't. This would be the wrong thing to do. Look in here. Trading rules. Number 6. When you arrive at the point where the capital D, I'm going to change, I didn't have time yet. When you arrive at the point where the sub D of your Fibonacci of the confirmation is above the capital D of the original Fibonacci, you should profit take at the capital D of the original Fibonacci. This is the rule. Passion, but why? Because once the market is going to hit the D, then it's going to retrace. Everybody, this is why. Remember, for your awareness, everybody, you know, talking about being consciously competent, right? Conscious competent. Remember, everybody, this B, once upon a time, it was a correct. It was a projected D. Everybody, what would happen if you would not profit take at the projected D? You would most likely on the sub you would lose. And even though, if not here, then look what happened. This is how the Fibonacci is working. Every time that the market hits the D, you know, sooner or later the market is going to retrace. This is what makes Fibonacci a sequence. have a construction going on. I'm sorry for the noise. SL, once we draw an original Fibonacci in weekly, can it be used with confirmation Fibonacci drawn in the daily time frame? Wow, yes sir, absolutely yes. We are going to have everybody a lesson, and it's going to be one of the difficult ones. We are going to have a lesson on Fibonacci's in multiple time frames. See the guy? This was me 20 years ago. What should we do? Original Fibonacci is down, contrarian is up, weekly down, contrarian on the weekly it's up, original Fibonacci on the daily is up, contrarian is down, and the 2-hour original is down, and the contrarian are up. So SL, the answer is absolutely yes. And what is the wife saying to the guy? What should I do? I don't know, honey. You want to trade. I should change, right? It's not the Forex market, but you want to trade the Fibonaccis, right? Maybe not the Forex market, it has nothing to do, but the Fibonaccis, right? So SL, yes, absolutely. And Lucas is saying, we don't follow the rules because nobody follows the rules in the culture and they teach us to do everything wrong. We need to break this paradigm. Wow. Lucas, what book do you suggest? What book do you suggest, Lucas? And don't worry everybody, as we said, you are going to learn about the trader in the Forex course 202. Okay? Don't stress out everybody. Try to learn as much as possible about the market. Try to learn as much as possible about the strategy. Try to learn as much as possible about those modules. And once you are over, ask to be part of the Forex course 202. We have all the institutional tools to fight homeostasis, to be accountable, to follow the rules. Super Trader book from Van Tarp, yes sir, excellent book. Excellent book, Lucas. Okay, everybody, don't stress out. Try to learn as much as possible, and we are going to solve the issue of the trader. Yeah, we have all the tools, don't worry. We are teaching everybody in the Forex course 202, we are teaching retail traders how to use institutional tools. Okay? Remember the last slide, we are telling you that the professional traders are thinking and feeling and doing different things. How is this? What do they know? Nothing, they're all the same. They are just using institutional tools. And Lucas is saying Van Tarp presents about it and it's a challenge. What is the solution? What is the solution? In the meantime, everybody, one more. Let's open one more. So bye this one. Where are we? Okay, let's open Canada CHF. Euro GBP. Well, not sure. We can check everybody. Somebody's asking for Euro GBP, not on YouTube, but on the other streaming platform. Euro GBP. Let me see. Euro GBP. I mean Euro AUD. Sorry, Euro AUD. Whoa. Did it break? Did it break? Looks like it broke. Let me see the numbers. 152745, 1527, 1527, 1525. It broke. We are not in an up Fibonacci anymore, at least not from the weekly. Now we cannot consider, well, from the monthly, yes. Yes, from the monthly, not from the weekly, everybody. So we have a few more minutes. Canada CHF. Canada CHF. Canada CHF. I don't have, or do, oh, we have it, everybody, see? Indicators out, we are not there yet, right? Okay, this is the weekly chart. Let's go on the daily chart and the Fibonacci. Did it hit the D? Yes, it did. Okay, hit the D. Those are the subs, everybody. Red goes to red. Wow, red goes to red. So where is our next? This one here. This one here. Fibonacci retracement tool. This is the new AB. See, everybody, how this works? Oh my gosh, you know, I lost the opportunity again on the Fibonacci's, and risk reward ratio, it's not okay, so I'm not going to enter into the market, I'm going to stay out. How can you make money on a demo account if you are staying out? Oh, but it's a demo account. Well, you are building good or bad trading habits. Repeat one trade 1,000 times and you are going to form a habit, everybody. Not 1,000, right? You can take my quote and post it on Instagram from FXPassion. Repeat a trade. Copyright, everybody. Now I say it. I say it first. Repeat a trade 100 times and you are going to form a habit. Oh, right. This is something not new. So ABCD, everybody. Somebody is going to think, talking about the Fibonacci, oh my gosh, you know, this was our counter trend line and we had a more aggressive one, something like this, and sure enough, you know, the market was making lower lows, lower highs, and then start making higher highs, higher lows, and if nothing else, you know, this was the change in the direction, you know, and I should have entered somewhere in here at the counter trend line break, and I didn't, and now what? Because the risk reward ratio is not good enough. We are going to use the Fibonacci of the confirmation, exactly. How to find the Fibonacci of the confirmation in an uptrend? It starts from the C. Okay? It always starts from the C. Does it need to be a confirmed C? No. But it starts from the C. We are using the same rules, everybody. The A, in this case the sub A, is going to be the lowest low, the absolute low, the starting point of a pattern. What is the pattern? The uptrend. Sub A, the short-term uptrend. So sub A, clone, edit label, sub B, clone, edit label, sub C, and sure enough, clone, edit label, sub D, sub A, sub B, sub C in here, and sub D. Let's see. Green goes to green, so we have the new one, Fibonacci retracement tool. So this is now the sub A, sub B, sub B, sub C, and sub D. So compared to the previous one, everybody, which was Canada JPY, can we trade this pattern? Can we trade the sub A, sub B, sub D, and sub D? Can we trade this sequence inside the original Fibonacci, everybody? Yes or no? And Lucas is saying, sir, I mean, in theory, everyone talks about what to do, but they don't do it in practice, and that is a challenge. Sure. But we have the institutional rules that are going to solve the challenge. Okay? Yes, everybody, institutions compared, so there is no right or wrong, right? Let's make something clear. We are not judging anybody. But being through few institutions and being also a retail trader back in time, okay, or you can ask a friend if works as a trader in some institution, everybody, there are some institutional secrets that institutions are not teaching. Make sense? Why not? Well, why would they? Why would JP Morgan Chase teach retail traders on YouTube how they work, how they perform, and what institutional tools, and I'm not talking about the charting software, everybody, you know, I'm talking the other tools, you know, why would they teach retail traders how to use and how to be a competition? Right? Passion, then why are you doing it? Because I believe it's not fair that institutions are not teaching this. I mean, in the end, it's not a secret per se. I mean, when you see what institutions are using, what tools are using, you would say, man, but this is so simple, you know. Sure, it's simple. But you didn't know about it, you know. And as Luke is saying, Van Tarp is talking to this in the book, you know. What would be, everybody, what would be an institutional tool that institutions are using, and I am teaching this in the Forex course 202. Van Tarp is talking about this in his book, and the retail traders are not doing it or using it. Example, it's called end of the day report. Okay? What is the end of the day report? End of the day report is an institutional tool where traders submit what they did, talking about the strategy that they are following and trading. So they submit the end of the day report to the manager before they go home. So in the Forex course 202, we are learning the characteristics and how to build the end of the day report and how to use it as a retail trader to, as Luke is saying, to do what we need to do. Make sense? Somebody's asking, Passion, why we are not doing why we are not doing what we are supposed to do? Well, easy answer. This would be Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn's quote, what is easy to do, it's also easy not to do. Everybody, you could be overweight and fat, and it's easy to go to the gym, right? Nothing special about it. So why aren't you going to the gym? Well, because what is easy to do, it's also easy not to do. And from this psychological perspective, and now we are entering in the area of the trader, and has nothing to do with charts anymore. It's pure psychology. So trading is the same. What is easy to do, it's also easy not to do. I'm going to trade the Fibonacci's. I know that I should put my stop loss below the A. I know that if I put my stop loss below the C, I'm increasing the chances of being stopped out by 80%. And I'm going to put my stop loss below the candlestick formations. Why? Because it's easy to do. And I'm going to lose most of the time. Right, Lucas? We know what to do, but for some strange reason, we are not doing it. And everybody, as always, right in the end, how can we help you? Talking about your next level. What are your next levels? Somebody's asking, well, what is my next level? If you want quicker results and not waste 2, 3, 4 years to figure out the market, everybody, and not mix apples with bananas, you can ask for private lessons of the Forex course 101. You know, why would you spend 5, 6, 7 years? You don't need to do this. But here is the big one, the professional trader pathway. Once you are over the Forex course 101, if you want consistent results, learn the mindset and the heart set. As we talked about, you are going to learn institutional tools, everybody. Ask for the Forex course 202. If you've been around the block 2, 3, 4 years and you have a strategy, everybody, and you are not making it, this course is a must. You must come to this course. Why? Because you are not stupid. That's why. You know, me too, back in time, 7 years. Why? Because I was lacking some specific knowledge. And it's called institutional knowledge. Okay? Talking about trading, everybody, you can join the New York session or you can join the Tokyo session too. Lucas is saying, we can trade this confirmation Fibonacci, thanks again. Sure, everybody. Anyway, remember, if your way is not working, why don't you try ours, everybody? Just try. Okay, give it a try. And that being said, see you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, stay strong and learn.